A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hypocrites and hypocrisy. Today we will talk about the third category, that is hypocrites, munafiqeen, from Surah Al-Baqarah ayah 8 to 10. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَن يَقُولُ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَبِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. And there are some who say we believe in Allah and the last day, yet they are not true believers. In this ayah, Allah ta'ala exposed the hypocrites that they appear like they are believer but they are not. They say they believe in Allah and the last day. They look like believer but they are not actually the believer. Background of these verses: when Prophet Muhammad ﷺ migrated from Mecca to Medina, in Medina there was Abdullah bin Ubay, leader of hypocrites. He was at the beginning very jealous, angry, rude to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. But when Muslim won the battle of Badr against Mushrikeen, then many people embraced Islam just outward. Abdullah bin Ubay outwardly accept Islam. What he do? He praised Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in front of others. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exposed their hypocrisy in front of people. In the next battle of Uhud, Abdullah bin Ubay did not help Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. He promised, but at the end he did not participate along with his followers. Now what is nifaq? Nifaq is to show goodness and hide evil. On the outward they are very nice, but inside they are hiding evil. There are types of nifaq: nifaq in belief, nifaq in amal. Nifaq in belief means to outward show their iman, but inside they are hiding their evil thoughts. Nifaq in amal, it means which is in actions and which is very common. What do they do? يخادعون الله والذين آمنوا وما يخدعون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون. They seek to deceive Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the believers, yet they only deceive themselves, but they fail to perceive it. How do they deceive Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the believers? By saying that they are believers, but in their hearts they are not believer. They deceive Allah and the believers in their mind, because in reality no one can deceive Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The word yukhadi'una, it comes from the root letter kha dal ain, which means to fold one part of cloth on another. It means person hiding from inside, but they are showing something very different to others. That they think in their mind that they are deceiving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and their believers, but actually they are deceiving themselves. And they don't know. Wama yash'urun. The word yash'urun, it comes from the root letter sheen ain ra, to realize something, to feel something, and it is the level higher than knowledge. They say they are believer, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says they are not. There is a contradiction between them and their words. Hypocrites are in the middle. Therefore, just saying is not beneficent. If we say something, we should do it. Why munafiqeen don't believe in Allah and their believers? Why they deceive Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and their believers in their minds? Because fi kulubihim maradun, there is sickness in their hearts. In their heart there is a disease of hypocrisy. Then what happened? Fazadahumullahu marada. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increased their disease, and for them walahum azabun alimun. Why? Bima kanu yaksibun. Punishment is always according to action. Because they lie and lie, therefore their disease increase. The word maradun include two type of illness: physical illness and the spiritual illness. Here it is about the spiritual illness, which is the hidden disease find in their hearts. When spiritual illness occurred, when a person is no longer able to find meaning, peace, comfort, strength, or connection in life, then it happened. There are two types of spiritual illness. One is shubahat and other is shahawat. Shubahat are the doubts for true things. For example, they doubt in Allah, Prophet, Quran. They don't believe it in their hearts. And shahawat are the desires, to fulfill their desires. They don't follow commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Munafiqeen just embrace Islam for fame, for power, for money, for victory, for benefits of Islam. And for them, walahum adabun alimun. Astaghfirullah. Alimun is the ever painful punishment, and it is which will happen continuously. Why this happened to them? Bima kanu yaksibun, because they lie. They lie again and again. In hadith narrated by Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The signs of a hypocrite are three. One, whenever he speaks, he tells a lie. Two, whenever he is entrusted, he betrays, proves dishonest. Three, whenever he promises, he breaks his promises." To be continued. Please subscribe my channel.